little sunshines. A very good morning and a warm welcome to the new station of 2020-21. You all are now promoted to Class 1 with brand new hopes and dreams. It's been a long that we all are detached from our school. I missed you all a lot. Hope you all are safe and doing well at home. So, this will be our first science class of the session. Here is your Shreya ma'am, and today we will be discussing about first lesson. So, without a further ado, let's jump into it. Living and non-living things. Look around you. What do you see? You can find both living and non-living things. Now, here it has been said that living and non-living things. But do we know what is living and non-living things? So, let me say, the world is made up of many different things. Some of the things are living and others are non-living. Take an example, a dog or swing, car, tree are some of the things that make up the world. There are two different kinds of things in the world. One is living things and the second one is non-living things. Now, what is living things? Living things eat, breathe, grow, move, reproduce and have senses. Things that eat, breathe, grow, move, reproduce and have senses are called living things. Whereas non-living things do not eat, breathe, grow, move and reproduce. They do not have senses. Non-living things do not have any senses in them. So, to understand living and non-living things more deeply, let's go through this picture below. See, here is one picture given, and from this following picture, some questions have been asked that can you name some things that you think are living? Can you name some things that you think are non-living? So, in this picture, see, one tree is there, some monkeys are on the branches of the tree, one kid is playing with a ball, one bus is there, one car is there, one duck is in the pool, one fish is there, some butterflies are there. So, what we have already discussed that living things have senses, they grow, they breathe, they eat, they move, they reproduce. So, monkeys can grow, this kid can also grow, breathe, reproduce. I mean, the things that have life in them, basically the things that have life in them is called living thing. There's some pictures are also there here. See, a bus is there, a car is there, one ball is there. These things cannot breathe, cannot grow. This is why they are called non-living things. Clear? And let me tell you one more thing. Here is a picture of sun. Sun, if you ask me, sun is a natural non-living thing. Yes, because it is made by nature but not by human being. So, sun is a natural non-living thing. Some more examples are like moon, stars, sky, clouds, rocks, mountains, rivers and many more. The things that are not made by humans but by nature are called natural things. Clear? You are living Plants and animals are living too, but your house, toys, books, clothes, and bed are non-living things. Fine. No, they are living or non-living. Let us find out. Living things grow. See the picture. You are growing bigger and bigger. First, you were a baby, then you become a child, and then you have become a man. Not just you, animals also grow big. Puppy, dog, kitten to cat. Even plants grow. They grow from seeds to become big plants. Seed to small plant to a big tree. Now, when living things eat, they receive energy which helps them in their growth. They grow from smaller to larger and finally become adult. We human beings and animals born and grow into adults. Similarly, seed grows into baby plant and finally into big plant or tree. Living things can move on their own. You can walk, run, and jump. Animals too can move. A dog runs, a fish swims, a bird flies. Plants cannot move like you, but they move in their own way. See the branches and leaves, sunflower, touch me not plant. Now, what do you mean by living things can move on their own? All living things show some sort of movements. They can move their body parts. Plants usually don't move from one place to another but can move their parts. All living things show internal movements and some living things show external movement too, such as walking, jumping, flying, swimming, etc. Clear? Next, living things need air to live. You breathe in air. Plants and animals also take in air. Now, all living things need air to breathe, that we all know. Without air, we cannot live. Different animals use different organs to breathe. For example, some animals use their nose, fishes use their gills, and worms use their skin to breathe. We take oxygen and gives out carbon dioxide. We means we human beings take oxygen and we give out carbon dioxide through our nose. Plants breathe through openings present in their leaves called stomata. The air that we gives out, carbon dioxide, plants take in that air and they gives out oxygen to us so that we human beings can breathe. Clear? Next is, living things need food and live. You eat food every day, you drink water too. Plants and animals also take food. Living things need food to obtain energy to grow and to stay healthy. Now we all know that without food and water we cannot live. Air is necessary, that is important, that we know. Beside that, food and water is also important to us. Without them we will not survive. So living things need food to obtain energy and to grow and stay healthy. Plants make their own food by the process of photosynthesis. This we will discuss afterwards, what is photosynthesis, but for this time being let us stick to the main thing, that is we need food and water to live. So plants need to make their food by the help of photosynthesis. Animals get their food from plants and other animals. Clear? Next, living things feel. You feel happy, you feel sad at times, you feel pain when you get hurt. You can also see, hear, smell, taste, and touch things around you. Plants and animals too feel like you. Yes, anything that has senses in them, anything that is living can feel. Living things react to changes in their environment. They usually respond to touch, light, heat, cold, sound, etc. Anything that has life in them can feel touches, can feel senses, like you can see, you can hear, smell, taste, touch, anything that is around you. Okay? Next, living things have babies. All living things have babies. Let us see. A mother has babies. Animals also have young ones. Even plants make new plants from seeds. Yeah, all living things produce new organism of its kind. Some animals produce babies and some lay eggs. Plants mainly reproduce through seeds which can germinate into suitable condition and grow into new plants. So all living things have babies. Next, non-living things do not need food, air and water. They do not feel, grow or have babies, and they cannot move on their own. All living things are made by nature. Some non-living things like water and rock are also made by nature. They are called natural things. Some things like a house, a table, a chair are made by man. Things made by man are called man-made things. All man-made things are non-living. So all around you, you see many things. Do you know what makes them living or non-living? So first we have read that living things have senses, living things grow, living things can move, living things need air to live, food and water, living things feel, living things have babies. But beside that, non-living things have nothing in them. Like they do not need food, they do not move, they do not need air to live, they do not feel, they do not reproduce. And all living things are made by nature. Some non-living things like water, as I have said earlier, that some things like water, rock, sun, moon, they are not made by man. They are made by nature. So they are called natural things. And the things that are made by man or human being is called man-made things, like a book, a chair, a table, a pencil, a fan, whatever things that have no senses in them are man-made things. So with this, we have completed our first chapter, and now I will be giving you some activities, some tasks for your homework. As sir already told you that you have to make particular copies for particular subjects. So make a copy of science and see this page. These keywords are there: living, non-living, air, eat, drink, go, feel, move, plant, hear, smell, see, taste, food, breathe, water, rock, babies, touch, pain, natural, man-made, animals, happy, sad. These keywords. Okay, you have to do what? You have to take out your science copy and write the spellings of this. learn the spellings of these words and write it down in your copy by giving date and chapter name. And the most important thing is you have to read the chapter thoroughly. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 100 times read it. Okay, read the chapter thoroughly and write these keywords after learning them. Okay, in that copy one by one. And the next you will do is I will be giving you one exercise. You have to do it by your own. Okay. So this is your homework. Write L for living things and N for non-living things. Do as directed. Okay. Number 1, car. You have to write whether it is living thing or non-living thing. Next, dog, lion, table, chair, cat, computer, ball, phone, sunflower, eagle, pencil, tiger, camera. So make one science copy and give the heading over here, living and non-living things. Write the date over here. Then first write the spellings. Those keywords which I have given, write the keywords without seeing them in the copy. And on the very next page, write it down, this one. Write L for living things and N for non-living things. After that, give the numberings and write the names, and beside that write whether they are living or non-living. And one more thing, most important, that no guardian should write in their copies, especially in science copy. Children have to write by their own. Take as much time you want, but you have to write your own. Okay, so this is your first homework, and after finishing I will be coming with the rest exercises like fill in the blanks, true and false, and question answers. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.